There's a good chance Hugh Freeze's first two transfer pickups at Auburn could both be starters for the Tigers in 2023. On Sunday, Auburn picked up the third best transfer tight end in the portal, according to 24/7 Sports Rankings Rivaldo Fairweather, who played the past 4 seasons at Florida International. He's coming off of an all-conference campaign in which he caught 6 touchdowns through the air. Of course, Hugh Freeze has a history of using that hybrid tight end slot successfully. You look back at Evan Ingram at Ole Miss and most recently Johnny Huntley at Liberty, who caught 8 touchdowns in his career there for the Flames. So Auburn is, of course, replacing John Samuel Shanker, the sixth-year starter at tight end this past season. Really important player for Auburn over the past few seasons, and it seems likely Fairweather could move into a pretty important role there. Of course, Auburn is returning Luke Deal and Tyler Fromm at tight end, but Fairweather is more, again, of that hybrid, big-bodied receiver. He and Landon King could begin to create a new position group, kind of a mix between an outside receiver and a tight end there at Auburn. And Fairweather has a lot more experience than King and could be a really big piece of this passing game in 2023. On Tuesday, Auburn picked up its second player in the transfer portal, another guy who visited the Plains over the weekend, Elijah McAllister, who is also a sixth-year senior. He comes out of Vanderbilt. He's got a few years of SEC experience, only started 2 games for the Commodores, but he appeared in 36 games over the past 3 seasons there at Vanderbilt. He had a good bit of production. He's a monstrous athlete at 6'6" and 265 pounds. He said after his visit that he talked with new Auburn defensive coordinator Ron Roberts about playing the jack position. That's what Auburn's edge rusher spot will be referred to now. Of course, we've heard it referred to as the buck under Kevin Steele. It was simply edge rusher under Brian Harsin and his staff. Now it'll be jack as kind of the outside linebacker, stand-up pass rusher role. And McAllister brought up, he said it wasn't his only reason for committing, but Auburn only returns one player there for next season. It's Dylan Brooks, a former highly rated recruit, but that position group was hit hard by the NFL draft. Of course, Derek Hall, a first-team All-SEC guy, is turning pro. Eku Leota has accepted a Senior Bowl invite. He will also be turning pro. And then even a guy like Colby Wooden, who kicked outside to defensive end, that edge rusher spot down the stretch of the season after Eku Leota's injury, will also be headed to the NFL draft. So seems like a decent chance for McAllister to take pretty good snaps there next season. Of course, we'll look at what Auburn will do in the transfer portal moving forward. But both of these first 2 transfer pickups, while not the splashiest and highest profile in the world, maybe a guy like Fairweather, who is a top 20 transfer player overall, both of these guys fill really important roles for Auburn next season and could both feasibly be starters by week 1 in 2023.